Hello, welcome back to EPG. I'm, of course, Greg, your host. Like the rest of the world, I was kind of glued to the TV this weekend with the commencement of Operation Epic Fury, the joint Israeli and United States attack on Iran. Um, and something gave me pause because I was going through social media and there were a lot of influencers in the surrounding countries. Dubai comes to mind, that were caught particularly off guard with everything that was going on, drones and missiles and all that. And so I was thinking that I needed to make this video because I have been in some dangerous situations. And so this is kind of a how-to of how to get out of a war zone. So there are a couple things to keep in mind. The first is that if given the option, don't go to one. Uh, I know that seems kind of obvious, but there is a lot of kind of danger travel out there. You know, people, influencers especially, that are looking to go to dangerous places to record and take videos and stuff like that. So, given the option, I would advise not doing that. Again, can't believe I need to say that. But number two, if you can avoid going to an area of danger or potential danger, the first thing that you should do, especially if you are from the United States, is set up the STEP program, which I mentioned in several other videos. And it's not just me saying it, it is both the president and the State Department. So, yeah, if you are going to really any place, not just where there's potential of war, it's great to get involved with the STEP program because there are natural disasters, there are terrorist attacks, there is civil unrest that can happen, such as my case in Chile. And also thinking back to the brief run in that I had with the Islamic Republic on my way to Oman. Anyway, with the next step would be if you are going to a place, particularly kind of outside. I would say Europe, if you're going to, let's say, sub Saharan Africa, parts of the Middle East, parts of Asia, is to have a currency that is still recognized, but not necessarily American or European, because that's a dead giveaway. So no euros, no dollars. I would take some Swiss francs with you. I know it's still kind of European, but that's a currency that's respected the world over. In some cases, more so than the dollar and the euro. So yeah, have some Swiss francs with you. I would say probably about small denominations, about $100 worth, so that way you can use to pay people for their assistance. Some may call it bribes, whatever. It doesn't matter. Number two is make sure that you have neutral clothing with you. Do not have any, let's say, combat boots or camouflage, because some people may mistake you for militants. If you happen to be in an area such as this just happened in Saudi Arabia, where the United States Embassy was taken out, or there was not taken out, but drones came and missiles and blew it up. If you are in a place that does not have an embassy, your embassy, you can go to a friendly country. This was demonstrated in the film Argo, which happened in Iran at that time, where there were Americans that were still in the Islamic Republic of Iran, and they were able to take shelter in the Canadian embassy. Do not go by any military bases. Do not go by any other kind of major targets for these potential war zones. Um, Travel during the day when you can, and if you travel at night, make sure that you keep your light pollution very low. Make sure that you have a charged cell phone at every possibility. Make sure that you have a battery with you so that you can continue to keep your phone charged. Uh, Personally, I would do more ground travel, less air. There are convoys that happen usually when there are ceasefires and whatever. But number one, it was important to shelter in place unless you absolutely have to go, because the way kind of modern warfare is that it moves very quickly. So yeah, basically, yeah, it's a terrible situation all around. But in a lot of cases, sometimes war is inevitable. Even worse when you happen to be there and you really might not have a stake in it. You're just, on vacation or traveling for business. But yeah, use these tips and get out alive. And yeah, That's all I got to say. So thank you very much for your time and get out there.